Now, if you're trying to build a long term corpus for some time, systematic investment plan or SIP are the ideal way to go about it. Now, the money garnered by SIP are invested by mutual fund houses in debt or equity shares, depending upon your choice. Investment in equity shares have generated returns that are much better than fixed deposits over the longer period of time. In this video, I'm going to talk about four SIPs, SIPs, where you can invest a small amount as small as rupees 1000 per month, and over a period of time you can get a good amount of market exposure both in equity and debt funds as well. Now, let me give you a brief about what is equity and debt fund. Equity is the amount which is invested in the market, which is quite volatile. Equity is the share of the owner. Now, debt is the amount of loan, the amount of money the person owes to the other person. So, for example, I have a company, and in my company, the equity is 4% and the debt is 60%, which means my contribution in my company is 40% and I have borrowed 60% of money from banks and other people. This is the basic difference between equity and debt. Now, you must be wondering why equity is giving more return and why debt gives less return. Because debt amount is invested in safe deposits, safe funds, government backed securities, and equity is invested in new companies which require a lot of money, initial investment. So, with this concept in mind, let me talk about the four best SIPs, SIPs, where you can invest every month and get a good amount at the end of 3 years or 4 years of time. Now, Axis Bluechip Fund has generated a solid return of 19% in just 1 year. Value Research Online has accorded the fund a 5-star rating. Investors can invest a sum of 5000 initially and then just 500 by way of SIP every month. Axis Blue Chip Fund has generated a 3-year return of 18% and 5-year return of 10.29%. The returns as we see are even superior to the fixed deposit. Axis Blue Chip Fund has solid holdings including the likes of HDFC, Reliance, ICICI, Kotak Mahindra and Bajaj Finance. Under the growth plan, the NAV is currently around 31. So you would need to invest at around 31 levels. The second good fund in the market when it comes to SIP is Mirae Asset Large Capital Fund. This is another fund that has been accorded a 5-star rating by Value Search Online. The fund has generated a return of 14.25% in 1 year, which is really good. 5-year return, on the other hand, is around 11.30, which is also very good. One can invest in this fund with a minimum investment of 5000, and after that, each month one can invest just 1000 rupees. Mirae Asset Large Cap Fund has an excellent past track record in delivering superior returns. Mirae Asset Large Fund has holding in stocks like HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank, Reliance Industries, etc. One needs to have a long term perspective to start generating good returns. Now, this is important. Whenever you are investing in mutual funds, your thinking, your mindset should always be of long term. So, if you invest 1000 rupees for just 6 months and then you start worrying about the returns, then there is no point in going in mutual fund market. So, always aim for long term investment. I'm sure 1000 rupees is something which you can take out every month. We go to a pizza shop and we can spend 1000 in just 30 minutes. Why not to invest something for your future? The third is ICICI Prudential Bluechip Fund. It is another fund that has done well in the short to medium term. ICICI Prudential Bluechip Fund has huge corpus of 24,000 crores, which is deployed in large cap funds. Now, the fund has generated a return of 11.35% in last 1 year and 11.41% return in the last 5 years. It's a good fund to buy for the long term. Now, you can start investing in this fund as well with a small amount. The fourth and the last best option today available in the market is Nippon India Large Cap Fund. This is a fund that only invests in large cap shares. The fund has generated a return of 11.68% over 3 year period. One can invest in Nippon India Large Fund with a small sum of 100 rupees and thereafter 100 rupees every month. So this fund is also a very good option for all the people who want to invest in the share market, in mutual funds, and get good returns for long term. Thank you.